That is good banter.
Yeah, over to you, Sargy. Timmy Sarge.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 49 of the Good Banter
It's
podcast.
good
All over the shop.
banter.
But we, and
Happy
we're
New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Out there.
2021, piss off.
See
You're
ya.
gone. 2022. Looks like more of the same early doors, but anyway, it's good. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's me watch.
That's your watch.
It's only
Didn't want the
$6,
watch on.
$6.
No, not bad. Waterproof.
No. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it doesn't even tell the time anymore.
Oh, well, still nice to wear one. So, a big episode. We have got a lot
Huge,
to
mate.
catch up on because our last episode we sort of went ahead of schedule, and so we probably haven't caught up for it'll be nearly 2 weeks.
I think it was the 20th of December.
Jesus.
That was when we caught. So you were heading off the next day. You were heading up to Marimbula.
That I was.
Cheers, everyone on the mids.
Hang on,
Got to drive.
Got
Gotta
to drive
but
on the
hey,
mids. That's all right.
Isn't it the season? Everything just food and alcohol just molds into one. You just feel like you're constantly bloated and fat. And
That's gross.
is this how fat people feel all the time?
I assume so, and
Just
it's not great, and we've both just been to the toilet down there, and that's not fantastic down there. I'd avoid that.
What's your toilet paper budget? It seemed a bit thin. The old Water Sandalford, are they trying to cut costs on the toilet paper? Or?
Well, no, it's been a pretty good year, so we no need to really cut costs there. But tell you what, we where we stayed up in Culburra Beach, it was a very flash joint for 7 nights. We stayed up there with my wife's family, and right on the beach there, and the toilet.
So we'll run us through
I'm
where
just saying the
like,
toilet paper there because I wasn't totally changing the subject. The
No.
toilet paper there was probably that was the best toilet paper I'd ever experienced.
Like wiping your ass with a pillow or something, was it?
It was, but it was too good. It was so
So the shit
soft.
wasn't sticking to it?
No, it just sort of almost disintegrated. It was like it was so thick and like wiping your bum with a heap of cotton balls. And it would just sort of fall apart, and I was picking bits out of my bum.
Well, I think that's bad toilet paper, isn't it?
No, this was definitely top
Okay.
shelf. You looked at it, you could lay this down and sleep on it. This shit.
Okay,
It was,
nice.
unbelievable toilet paper, but it was too good.
Okay.
So
All right,
I think,
right.
yeah. So
where was that beach? You sort of said, I've never heard of it. Was it in
No
New
one's
South
ever heard
Wales?
of it. So it's probably an hour or so above Bateman's Bay.
Oh,
and
lovely.
I'm going to tell you, you're not the only one that's heard of it. It is a fucking ghost town up there, and it is absolutely beautiful.
So it's a hidden treasure, mate. It's one off the map.
It is a hidden treasure. Beautiful beaches, but not a soul to be seen. So probably only one patrolled area. Beautiful hot day, Christmas Day, down the beach would have been us and probably 12 other people on the beach.
Mate, that's what you want. Because there's nothing worse, I reckon, and I'm dealing with it now down in Mornington. I've been living there for 2 seconds, and already I'm sick of these weekenders, these holiday people.
Okay.
Down near Mount Martha, that's me local beach, la-di-da, and all these bloody BMWs, Mercedes, Benz,
Well, maybe they live there.
Touareg tractors, they can fuck off.
Is that beer a bit warm?
That's
A little bit warm.
I mean, it's room temp.
okay,
That's
it's
all right.
okay.
It's a bit under room temp. So.
Because the door, I think, was a little bit open when I.
and no one's been here
anyway,
for a few weeks, but,
mate,
cheers,
that's
mate.
disappointing, mate.
Happy
that,
New Year.
So what are they just taking over the beach? What are they doing?
Well, it's just
What are they doing that you're not?
Well, no, it's just the main car park now. It fills up pretty quick, so that's all right. But we've found a little street where we sort of dive off a little dirt road where the little local secret where we just pile in the street there, and it's a bit of a walk, and then you go over the road, you dodge the cars, you dodge the traffic, and you duck down this little hill, and then what we've been doing, we've been there the last 4 days. And we've just been finding a beach box because there's all those little beach bathing boxes down there. You just pick one that no one's using, and you just camp out there for the day and act like you own the joint, and it's good times.
Pick the lock and sit in there, or just sort of sit on the
get
little
the bolt
deck
cutters, get the bolt cutters, and cut the lock off,
good
open
times.
the door, and just steal whatever's in there. And we've decked out our whole house with all shit from these bathing
That
boxes
is
from
a
down Mount
sure
Martha.
sign that you've got
Cash.
is if you spend it, because they're a couple of $100,000 now,
Mate, I think one in Brighton went for like 650,000
Yeah.
a few weeks ago.
And what would it be 3x2?
I don't know. It's like a little bloody.
They're
little
not powered.
shed,
They
little-
don't have a
no
toilet.
power, no dunny. You put
It's
your
a box.
shit in there. It's a box.
Yep.
It's a beach box.
It is a beach box.
It's a bathing box.
Truest sense of the word.
Yeah,
So,
but no, we had a box. And the great thing about living 5, so New Year's Day, I drove New Year's night. I thought we went to friend's place in
Yep.
Chelsea. Beautiful. They put on a feed, a spread. I had the mids. I had about 4 mids.
4 mids.
And I drove home, and New Year's Day, we thought, well, fuck this. We're in the vicinity. Let's go down the beach, set ourselves up. Because I'm not much of I must admit, if I'm sitting on the beach all day, I get a bit, I don't know. It's just not me. I need to feel like I'm moving, but I really soak this up. So,
What about a book? You can take a book down there.
I don't
listen
read
to
a book when I'm at
podcast.
home, mate.
Okay.
So it was more.
You've got to be doing something.
You've got to be doing something. And so it was more of a. I said, well, we'll go get a few beers. One of Kristen's friends, Noons, came down. She set up, and we were set up under this beautiful little bathing box. Yep. We had a bit of shade there. And I said, I'll go get a few beers. And I said, well, I'm 5 minutes from home. Let's not fuck around here and just get, your little esky with 6 beers in it. Let's put a full-on spread. So I drove home. I got the esky. I grabbed a bag of ice. I loaded it up with dip, biscuits.
Yep.
I put about 12 beers in there. There was wine, Prosecco. I thought, let's make a day of this.
Yep.
And the girls ended up having 1 beer each, and I had about 8, and I was bloody pissed.
Yeah, well, mate,
What a great day, though.
Just a good day. Well, if you don't like bloody sitting around doing nothing on the beach, I'll lend you me 3 kids for a day, because fuck me, when you're down the beach with 3 kids, what you wouldn't give for 5 minutes just to sit down and relax.
Do you reckon that's what maybe some of the
non-stop.
drownings are over Christmas? Dads or mothers just going, fuck it, I'm out.
Just taking the eye off the...
Or maybe they're... Whoever, depending on who drowns, like maybe is it the mothers and fathers, if they're the ones who drown, saying, I'm ending this.
Yeah.
The kids giving me the
Oh,
shits.
yeah, just...
know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm picking up what you're putting down
you're
there.
going the other way,
yeah. So, it's a good point. It's a good
It's
point.
probably not great.
No, not a great point. But
it's not great.
But anyway, yes. So, but the patrolled areas are. Mate, I don't know where I'm fucking going.
No, that's all right, mate. Well, while you gather your thoughts, because maybe I threw you with the committing suicide in the ocean thing, which probably
look, it might have been.
it probably wasn't a great way to start 2022. But hey, mate, we've got to catch up on a bit of a few fucks.
Oh, a few fuck
Bit of
fuck
fucks
checking.
because Big D,
Big
fuck,
D,
it's gone
save
again.
it. Are you serious?
No, it's just a bit of facts here. He sent some facts from episode, because this is episode 49.
49.
47 he hit us up, but obviously we had to pre-record,
Yeah,
so we haven't been able to check
yep.
up on it. So what he did have, because we were talking about the sheath, that it was still on the cow.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
And we hadn't sorted that out
We didn't
yet,
sort that out. We didn't sort that out. So just before Christmas, Big D, our resident fuck checker, said first, what is the preface of a bull and how does it differ from his sheath?
What's a preface?
That's his penis, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, but remember the sheath? We thought
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sheath.
Sheath was just like a wispy bit of hair.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Here we go. Now, the sheath is covered with hair and readily observed hanging from the lower abdomen. The sheath is the outer pouch that contains and supports the penis. Inside the sheath lies the prepuce, which... I don't know
So
what
the penis is in a pouch.
The penis is in a pouch covered in the sheath. Is that right?
In a pouch, in a sheath.
Yeah, mate. They really
A bit of protection on the
bit
penis.
of protection on the penis there. So and then that sort of clears stuff up a little bit.
Well, not really.
Not
so
really.
It's,
We're
so
going
there's no
deeper.
penis. So you got the back.
The sheath is the outer pouch that contains and supports the penis. So it's like if we got, like humans don't have sheaths.
No.
No, we've just got penises.
Penis
So,
and
yeah.
It's more about the location of the sheath.
It's a long way out there. Sort of just
so where the it's located.
it's nowhere near the balls.
Dick, balls.
Testicles.
It's nowhere near the testicles.
No, it's a mile away. It's a mile. It's like
Didn't it just say testicles?
No. The penis is in the sheath.
Oh, so
Yeah. The dick and balls are behind the legs, under the legs, the back legs.
So the main thing here is that the penis is covered by the sheath,
Yep.
and the
It's
penis
halfway up
and
the
the
body.
sheath is a fair way from the balls.
Fair way from the balls. So if you flick someone, I don't know.
don't know.
They're a long way away. They're a long way
That's-
away. And then we were. So we'll move off that. And remember how I mentioned the old tin lids.
The tin lids?
Tin lids, Jimmy Barnes'
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
So we've got a few fucks here. So the tin lids were Eliza Jane,
Yeah.
Allie Mae, Jackie, and Mahalia Barnes.
What about old mate that does the morning breakfast?
Wow. David was
Yeah.
from another relationship when Jimmy was a teenager.
Ah.
So he got
He didn't make the tin lids.
Kim Campbell pregnant.
Ah,
So
he didn't make
old
the,
Kimmy-
He was a bit old for the tin lids, was he?
He was a bit old for the tin lids, and he
Okay.
was when Jimmy was sort of running around like a bit of a crazy dude.
Yeah, well, he was a working
got-
class man.
He was a steel time psycho, and he bloody got Kim Campbell pregnant.
Okay, that's interesting. Oh, so because his last name's Campbell.
Campbell, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And here we go. Remember how you said Michael Bublé was a karaoke singer?
Yeah.
How many original songs do you reckon he's made in his illustrious career?
Good ones or 'cause
Just
good
originals.
Ones, good ones, none.
Okay.
I'm going to go with. Oh, well, fucking anyone can come up with. Like people come up with a lot of different. All right, I'll say are these ones that have been on albums.
These are original songs. So
Yeah.
maybe
I'm going to go with 20.
you're not bad, Tom. Not 24.
Okay.
24 original songs. Like, how many bands or singers can bloody make a career out of 24 original songs?
Fuck all. And
The rest are covers. That's what we said. He's
If you
just
went-
singing covers.
if you
old
went down and
Bublé.
saw your local cover band, like remember Captain Spaulding?
Spaulding,
Yeah, if
Captain Spaulding.
I would bet my
yes.
life that Captain Spaulding or any other cover band you'll see at any pub on a Sunday has got probably nearly, if not more than 24 original songs that they've written themselves.
I
but
think
just
so.
haven't taken off.
No, that's exactly right. And back in the days when they were jamming old Captain Spaulding, yeah.
Well, that's certainly done nothing to win me over.
No. So and
what's his number one hit?
oh fuck, who knows? But Big D was with you. He said, "I'm with Tom on that. I can't stand him either."
Ah, nice.
So there you go. So Bublé, 24 originals, the rest are covers, and we asked the big question.
Hang a bit of shit on Big D, but I like him.
Mate,
like
2022 is going to be a big year for him.
Yeah.
He's
off to a good
he's
start.
off. He's off to the races here, and it takes about 6 to 8 years for Christmas trees to grow to a marketable height.
Wow.
That's a long time, isn't it?
So the one I sold me neighbours had been around for about 2 years.
Yeah, that's right. So and he said he tried to use smaller words for you this time, Tommy, because he knows your bloody battle.
He's
so
a
he's
good
put
man.
it in his own words.
Yep.
So thanks to Big D.
Thank you very much, Big D.
Thank
What
you, mate.
a start.
He's a champion.
So, yeah.
Where were you? Did you
No, well,
patrolled beaches?
Oh, no, I was,
No,
bloody,
forgot
that was
about
going nowhere. So, no, but what I will say is, I had a great holiday. Don't get me wrong. Great holiday. So, first we went up to Culburra Beach.
Yep. Very quiet.
7 days there, very
gem.
quiet, hidden gem. Go down the shops. Wasn't even a queue to get your bloody milk, anything. It was just, if anything, wouldn't mind a few more people around. It was a bit fucking dead, to be honest.
dead.
Yeah, but then we went down to Mildura. We thought, let's break the trip up.
Mildura?
No, we didn't go to Mildura.
You're not going to Mildura
went
for
to
Christmas. Fuck
fucking-
that.
Be about 5,000. What a shit. Oh, not a
It's
complete
nice
shithole.
if you've got
Good
a
people.
boat and you're on the river.
But fuck, is it hot?
You're a rum pig.
It is.
Fucking hot
It
there.
is dry as a chip up
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So we went to Marimbula.
Yes. Now, if
Absolutely
you're worried
good.
about not seeing any people, Marimbula's not the spot to go. It would have been.
Mate, I don't know why I had in my head that was a bit of a shithole. It is magic up there. It is
Yep.
absolutely beautiful. And we were at the start of this big fight. Besides the fear that pretty much every fucker up there has got COVID.
Yep.
And you don't want to talk to anyone.
No.
It's we're at the start like a big four type caravan park. Had a great time, but when you travel with kids, and this is something you got to look forward to, no matter how good your holiday. Like, you could go to the States to Disneyland. You could go to bloody anyway, if you go to Gold Coast, go to the water parks up there.
That'd be shit with kids
Well,
lining up for rides.
No, but the trip is amazing, the actual holiday. But with kids, no matter how good the trip, it is bookended by a fucking horrendous time in the car.
Yes.
Or in the plane.
Yes.
So we had a great time. But on the way there, we had kids fucking spewing, shitting their pants.
Are they punching each other?
They're not
that
too
age
bad.
yet?
No.
Well, they've got devices
don't
these
get me
days.
wrong. They're not getting on well. But there's not very few punches. But on the way home, we had 10 spews. We had spew in every fucking little orifice of the baby seats.
Food? Is it the car trip?
It's the windy. It's the windy roads.
They can't handle it.
They can't handle it. And we say, don't look down at your devices, guys. If you're feeling sick, look at the front. But they just don't fucking listen.
They don't listen. Play Spotto or something like we had to do when we were younger. How do you keep yourself amused? Spotto. I spy something starting with T.
Yeah,
tree.
But then the younger two don't know what things start with yet. So we have to do I spy with something with the colour. So I spy with my little eye something that's red. And you thought I spy with my little eye something starting with was boring. You play the colour game. Fucking hell. It is, talk about knocking yourself off. Better drive the car off the side of the road. It is not great. But and look, it was a 6-hour trip would take probably 9 hours.
Okay, so and what are we kids here? Like, what are their piss stops like? They're not holding on for 4 hours. They're like 1.5,
it's
2 hours.
fairly regular. You want to encourage them to drink, but then you don't drink too much, and then they don't like the look of the dunny. Oh, I don't need to go anymore. The dunny's gross.
Yep.
It's
no.
So by the time you get home, all the magic memories and all the great times, mate, they're a distant memory, and you're fucking exhausted when you walk through the door.
Yeah,
and you need another fucking holiday.
Never been on holiday.
You need another holiday.
No. What was it? There's Louis C.K.'s joke where he puts the kids in the car, he shuts the door, and he walks around to the driver's side, and then he opens the door again. He said that little part from shutting the door to opening the door, that's his holiday.
That's his holiday.
That's his holiday.
Yeah, that's about right.
Once you get in the car, holiday is over, and you're fighting an uphill battle.
Well, this was the first trip where we did introduce the devices, and I tell you what, you feel like a bad parent for the first couple of seconds when you hand them over, but fuck, when there's silence in the back, there is, mate, they are worth their weight in gold.
That's great, mate.
Yeah, so that was good times. But something happened in Merimbula.
Yep.
So we're heading up to Merimbula. This is probably 3 weeks out. I was talking to a mate who was going to be at Bermagui.
Yeah,
Bermagui, which is down the road. Lovely spot. And I said to him, mate, we should catch up. He goes, where are you going to be? And I said, Merimbula. And he said, Benny's going to be at Merimbula. And this is a mate of ours.
Yep.
And I thought, fuck, that's a coincidence. So I sent Benny a message and said, mate, we're going to be in Merimbula. He said, great, what dates? They're aligning. We thought, fuck, this could be good.
Great.
But then with kids, you got the best plans. But then all of a sudden, things get complicated. The kids want to do this, so I thought, fuck, we're probably not going to. At the end of the day, it'd be great, but we're probably not going to catch up. We didn't say it. He's got kids too, but we're probably both thinking we're probably end up not catching up because 25,000 people in Merimbula during that peak period. Kids are going to want to do their shit. The chance of us catching up to sit down for a few hours.
All about the kids, isn't it?
It's all about the kids. So anyway, we've come into Merimbula. I've pretty much forgotten about Benny.
Yeah, he wasn't that good a mate.
Might shoot him a text a couple of days.
Didn't really like him anyway.
Gone in the caravan park, pulled up out the front of our cabin. We're number 4. Who's sitting on the deck of number 5 having a beer?
Benny Balls.
Benny fucking Marjorie.
Benny Marjorie.
What are the fucking chances? And Benny! And my wife's looked at me as if this is a stitch-up.
It's like that mid-strength ad where he goes, what are you doing here?
It is exactly like that mid-strength. And then, so she's looked at me and I said, well, don't fucking look at me. You booked the
accommodation,
So there's no way that I could have organised this. His wife booked his cabin. It's a fucking miracle.
It is a miracle,
mate.
We
were literally...
It's coincidence.
There were 7 cabins.
It's a Christmas miracle.
There were 7 cabins. His family was up there. 1, 2, 3 was his family. 4 was us. 5, 6, 7 was his family.
Rando. Oh, so you're surrounded by his family.
Yeah, so I don't know how we fucking got in there. It's
all right, mate.
It's unbelievable. So out on the bloody deck, having a beer with Benny, just good times. So,
Yeah.
and our mates in Birmingham, they all got COVID, so we didn't.
So
didn't
you
go
better
near
stay
them.
away from
We
them.
stayed
You've
away
got to catch
from
up
them,
with Benny
but,
Balls. How long?
yeah.
How do you know Benny? Is this a
Oh, no,
schoolmate?
Yeah,
footy
no,
mate?
mate. For footy, probably first cross paths. We're Dogger
Yeah,
Bulldogs.
great.
Just a good guy, good, just good to catch up.
How's he going with his family? How many kids has he got?
He's got 2 on the go.
Okay.
2 girls. We got the 3 boys.
Boys, do you reckon are they at ages where they could hook up later on in life? Or is
Oh,
it
no, they're the
that'll
same
be a bit
age.
weird?
Yeah, we've got the 6, the 4, the 8, the 6, the 4, and he's got the 6, the 4. So, look, we realistically he lives in Wodonga, so I probably won't see him for another 10 years.
No,
but no, good time. So that was good to catch up with Brenny. So what about yourself, mate? You're,
Mate, it's been great. And I love this weather. You just roll around if you get on the YouTube, we're just in shorts and a singlet here, Tommy. Doesn't it feel like a real...
you
I've
literally
got
have sand between your toes.
Sand between my toes. I came straight from the beach.
Unbelievable.
I thought,
what a time of the year.
I'm 5 minutes away. The weather's beautiful. Let's get down the beach, get the salt water in their hair, break into a few bathing boxes. Summer is good. Evo is winning. So, but before Christmas, I caught up with a few mates after a gig, like the last Saturday before Christmas. So maybe the 18th or something like that.
Yep.
Everyone was catching up. They've been drinking since about 1 o'clock.
Yep.
I thought after the gig I'll go catch up with them. And have you ever dealt with this, Tommy, when you catch up with someone? Have you ever dealt with the close talker? You know, the person who's sort of...
That's horrible.
If you're...
So you've turned up when
I've
everyone's
turned
pissed.
up. Everyone's pissed. And
Yeah,
there's a few different levels because, sometimes where you catch up, you haven't seen blokes for a while, and they act like, who's someone mega famous has just rocked in. Like, they treat me like I'm bloody Robbie Williams if they're into him or something like that. Hey,
But then if they find out you're not drinking, do they turn on you? Oh, fuck.
Nah, they do a bit.
When you're not drinking, one of the keys is you got to be there from the start.
Yes.
You don't turn up when everyone's pissed, or
I turned up at about 9:30.
So they're 8 hours in,
and I'm thinking, what kind of form, what kind of state are these blokes going to be in? So you get the ones who kiss you on the cheek, and they're bloody. Oh, you love a kiss on the cheek. Love a kiss on the cheek. Other blokes will just be the handshake. A few people. There are about 6 blokes there, but I've got a mate who is notoriously a close talker.
Does he know this? Does everyone else know this?
Everyone else knows this. So he comes in and it's like right up. He's not making any sense. He's repeating himself.
Yep.
Whatever. I couldn't even understand it. But he's right in your face. You can feel the spit. It's almost like you need one of those masks that the people have been wearing during COVID, or what they wear in the hospitals.
We just need to. Just arm length, mate.
Could you do like a dusty, don't argue.
Fucking back off a bit, mate.
Yeah. Because he comes in, and mate, I love him. He's all good, but he's the close.
Is he quiet?
Loud. Doesn't let you get a...
Does he do it when he's sober?
He likes it when he's sober, but when he's had a few, he's...
Every beer's maybe an extra 5 centimetres.
It's very close.
Closer.
And he's also... rubbing his dick on your leg.
That's next level. I would have brought that up first.
Yeah.
To me, that's bigger than close talking.
Maybe the close talking, but the dick, like I could tell, and I have seen his penis, but you can sort of tell. You go, yeah, he's circumcised. I can feel it on my kneecap. He's definitely circumcised.
So he's so close that his dick's rubbing against your leg.
His dick is rubbing on my knee. And it's just one of those things where,
He's doing it to be funny? Or?
No. He just got no personal awareness. He's just a close talker, and he's a dick rubber. And you can tell. You can tell who he's spoken to in the nightclub because they've got his cock implant on their leg. So, Have you got any close talkers, mate?
No, well, not...
It's real close.
Well...
Do you say something? Do you?
Well, you just avoid him like the clap. He's
Yep. Well,
horrible.
he has moved out of the city. He sort of moved country. So there's probably a few rednecks down wherever he's living that are going, fucking hell, get your cock off me leg.
As a close talker, I think that's...
Because you've got to have no self-aware, because I'd be worried about my breath, my teeth are fucked, I'd be worried, I smell? But he's not into it. He just loves getting up close.
I think when he starts rubbing his penis
Cock.
against your leg, you're well within right.
Well, when it starts hardening up, you start going, maybe then you give him the don't argue.
Has he got a missus?
No, doesn't have a miss. He goes through a few misses, and maybe
they're just sick of the close talking.
I think that he sort of tags. He's a big tagger as well. Tags him down, but you sort of hope that he just jumps on a chick and stays away from you because he's close talk. I thought there was something that has anyone else dealt with this? Is anyone else dealing with close talkers in their friend group or?
Yeah, it's a tough one.
What do I do?
What do you do? I think you just avoid him.
Okay.
Defriend him on all sorts of social media, or could you give him his own medicine? Just really fucking stink up your mouth. Like, don't. Well, this is
maybe if I know I'm catching up with him, maybe I just start eating what's a really bad food to eat if you want some bad garlic.
I played rugby union over in Canada.
Yeah,
and I was a little fast wingman up and down, very little body contact, and just the way I liked it. But the big guys in the scrum, the coach would encourage them to shave 3 days before the game, because he reckons the third day is when your stubble's at its most scratchy.
Okay,
and B, to eat, and what did he say? It was
dog
like
shit.
Just eat shit before the game. No, it was like
like a kebab. Could you go
it was
crusty
garlicky, just shit the
kebab.
night before, and don't
brush your teeth.
And don't brush your teeth. So he encouraged
to smell like a dog turd.
Yeah, to make it as unpleasant as possible for this person. Because even if 10% of their thought process was being, this guy's a fucking
he's not
pig.
thinking about throwing the ball in and winning the
loses a bit of
scrum.
concentration. He's thinking about his face getting scratched up and your breath smells like a truck driver's hemorrhoid cushion.
Yeah.
That all of a sudden the ball's whipped out and it's our ball and he's
he's still okay. So maybe next
I'm just
time,
saying it maybe not 3 day or the 3 day.
I'll do the 3 day thing.
Obviously the breath thing.
I'll go
and
kebab.
Maybe if there's something you could do.
Maybe I put something?
I've got a plan.
Okay.
A little bit of like almost
deep heat on my leg. Could I rub deep heat on my leg? And
he's not putting his.
He's putting his dick on me.
Yeah, but not his skin.
It might go through his. No. He's not that bold.
No. I'm thinking more like you.
Could I put like drawing pins or something?
Fuck, I was just about to say drawing pins, like reverse drawing pins.
I'll stick them out.
So they're coming out.
Yeah.
And he's sort of
rubbing his
he's
cock.
Like,
I think I'm going to back off here.
Yeah. And
maybe that's the go.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, so put it back on him. Let's not just deal with it. Let's go drawing pins.
Eye for an eye.
Coming out of the knee, out of the jeans. Dirty kebab, 3 days stubble, and I put it back on him. I get close and really start grinding him.
Oh, no, I reckon let him make the move.
Okay.
Let him make the move.
Okay, so I draw him over.
And then he's sort of like I would say, not unlike an electric fence. For a horse or a cow, and they get close, and they go away. They might come back a second time
because they forget because they've been drinking all day.
And then third time,
and once
he's not coming back.
His balls are bleeding, and he's got blood running down his jeans. He goes, "All right, I'm going to call it a night. And I'm not going to talk to Evo as closely."
But at the end of the day, if he's happy getting his face scratched up and garlic in the breath and his dick and balls pricked up by the
drawing
pins, then mate, hats off to him, and he deserves to be a close talker.
A close talker. All right, mate. I like it, Tom. That's why people listening to this. So there you go. Anyone who's a close talker, look out. You're going to cop some drawing pins in the balls.
And although I think I dare say most close talkers don't rub their balls against the people's leg.
No. He does get very close. But I still love him. I still love him, and it's a bit of a joke going around, but maybe we'll all get the drawing pins.
Is he aware that he's a close talker?
I think he just gets excited in the moment. And,
Yeah.
it's just he likes getting close.
And quite often they're those when people get gross and they get the little
white.
Is he one of them?
He doesn't get the white patches
Those
on the
white
little
spitballs
corner.
on the side.
Yeah. And his breath isn't that bad.
If you see someone with those white spitballs, you're like, have you
lick
lost?
your lips, you fuckhead.
Like, are you that unaware of what's happening to you?
Like, maybe you got to stop talking. How is your mouth getting that dry that you got the little white spitballs in the corner of your mouth? Have a drink of water.
I'll get you a drink of water.
Look in the mirror and have some bloody self-respect. But his breath isn't that bad. But when you've been drinking beers all day, you got the beer breath, you got the dick on the bloody leg.
I'll take beer
you
breath.
don't know what he's saying.
Take beer breath.
Yeah, you get beer breath. That's good. That's good.
Yep.
But, you're not sure what he's saying. You just sort of got to agree, and you sort of either maybe the dusty don't argue, and then if he's not, then the drawing pins in the jeans, and rub your cock on that, big boy.
I tell you what, the worst smell. So this is going back when I worked at Sandalford. This is back in. I was a dental technician. We've discussed this.
Oh,
We've discussed
you get
this.
some horrific smells.
So what we used to make is sleep apnea devices, which is basically it's like an upper mouth guard, lower mouth guard, except it was sort of this made out of this weird gel material that was very hard, but then you'd warm it up and it would go soft, and you'd put it in your mouth every night, and it would move the bottom jaw forward, and that would. The theory was that would stop you from snoring, the bottom jaw moving forward. But over time, people would buy these, use them, they'd work, they'd love them. But in time, their teeth would move. So they'd need to get these little fucking things adjusted.
Yes.
So they'd send them into us, and every now and again, you would get one from a heavy smoker.
Oh,
and it was, and you could tell straight away they were like this dark.
That's what I'll do. I'll punch 10 darts before I bloody catch up with me mate again.
That might be easier
Smoker's breath is maybe some coffee, smoking. Some people's breath, you're like, who kisses this fuckwit?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're right. Yeah,
do they become immune to it? Is it like, when you're smelling your own shit, you know, how it doesn't smell as bad? Someone else walks in and they're like, holy hell.
But I'll tell you
what's happened in here? Do they just become
But you still smell your partner, sure.
You do.
My wife and I certainly haven't become accustomed of the stench of each other's. But
and what annoys
me,
you know when you see a movie where a romantic movie where people are kissing, first thing they do when they wake up, who the fuck is doing that in real life? Like, you know, when you first wake up in the morning, morning breath, and it'll be Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie rolling around in a bed, and you go, oh, that is hot.
The only positive you've both got it. So,
you're both cooked.
So why not?
Yep, get into it.
Why not?
Go down on me. Whatever.
So anyway, I've got this. So we've got these sleep apnea devices, and you take them out of this little bag, and they'd smell straight away. They'd smell, but then we had this little drill. You would have to cut, and you would have to shave bits of the teeth of where the teeth and it's like you would break the seal, and the smell would hit you like someone's someone's got a bag of tobacco, and someone's dipped their fist into a bucket full of tobacco and just shit and just punched in the nose, and that's what it was like. It would just come out foul stuff.
It's not good.
No, smokers, give us 10 years, there's not going to be any smokers left.
Well, I reckon in the mines, I reckon there still will be. There's still a few. Everyone will be vaping though. The vaping. People are liking the vape at the moment. I'm not happy with the vape. Like, you pick a lane. You either stop smoking or you bloody don't vape.
And
does that mean anything?
It's not. The only reason I would smoke is if I see like you see Brad Pitt smoking a movie. And
yes.
I go, fuck, that looks pretty cool.
That looks cool.
That's the only reation I'd smoke. Like, I don't like the sensation. I certainly don't like what it does to your health and fitness. But I think if done properly, it's a pretty cool look. So that's the only reason I'd smoke. Whereas the vape, you can't look cool smoking the vape.
Nah,
Look
it's like smoking a fucking robot dick or something.
Like a breathalyzer or
A
something.
breathalyzer. What
Yeah.
are you doing, you loser? I think, it smells like passion fruit or blueberry. Like, piss off, loser.
Yeah, no, I don't.
So, yeah.
I
No,
don't
Brad
get it.
Pitt, though, if he looks cool, but then, when you see the guys smoking and then they're like,
Yeah, Brad Pitt's not doing
Brad
that.
Pitt's not doing that.
No, he's a cool,
He's a cool cat.
cool dude.
Cool
So you
cat.
got
So
anything
they're the
else
close-
for?
Mate, you go with something because I've got something else for you.
Okay, well I've got a few things to talk about. We'll keep it pretty short. I'll go one thing, you go one thing, and then
Then we'll call it.
We'll call time.
Call it a day.
Sometimes you find something, you get asked to do something that you can't do, and you would rather have never been asked. Does that ever happen? Like sometimes, gigs are a good example.
Gigs
when,
are a good
when someone
example.
rings up and goes, got a gig for you, Saturday 24th, you look in the diary, fuck, I can't do it. And you feel like whatever you're getting paid,
Yep.
$200, $2,000, $1,000, whatever it is, you feel like you've lost that money.
You do.
Although you never had it, you're not
Never
going to
had
get
it.
it, but you're like,
You're definitely not going to get it, though.
you're not going to get it. It's a real disappointing feeling.
It is.
But something happened to me, and I wasn't losing money, but it was. So I've gone up to Currumborough,
Oh, it's beautiful.
Culborough. I've had to write it down. I cannot
You cannot pronounce it.
physically fucking remember the name of that place. It's
No.
unbelievable. Anyway, so up at Culborough Beach, it's the 23rd of December. Sitting down there, sitting on the deck, sun's out, having fun.
Guns out.
Guns out, the arms
you're
are
looking
out.
all right. You got a bit of
Arms-
colour. You look
Oh, mate,
nice.
beyond colour.
I wouldn't mind close talking to you.
Third degree burns I got Christmas Day, I would say. And I shed like a cicada.
Ah, yeah.
You know cicadas?
Yeah, cicadas. Yeah, you
That-
see the little shells of them.
I had shit. I was walking down. I was like Hansel and Gretel walking down the street. I could tell the way home. There was just
There's Tom.
Just follow my trail.
There's
of
my
skin.
shoulder.
It was
There's my
unbelievable.
elbow.
But it's
Tom Siegert shell.
And anyway, so sitting there having a beer, I put a bit of music on, sitting out on the deck by myself, just relaxing. I think, fuck, how good's this?
Kids are asleep.
Kids are asleep. Just thinking, this is fucking relaxation. It's
great.
Life couldn't get any better. Get a text message, open it up. It's the guys from Sportsbet.
Oh,
Hey Tom, we've got a spare ticket for the Boxing Day test.
oh,
Do you want to come in the Sportsbet box?
oh, mate.
You are fucking shitting me.
I'm in bloody Culborough Beach. I can't make it.
I can't make it. So it was the Grubs. You know,
Yeah,
a lot
the
of people
Grubs.
would know the
I know-
Grubs.
I know the Grubs, they're big.
So the Grubs had the box for the day, and
they are Grubs.
And they are Grubs, and I was going to be a guest of the Grubs.
So you didn't have to do a gig.
Nothing.
Just put the
Free
feet up,
piss,
get on the
free
heavies.
food. I've never
get
been to
your
the
dick
Boxing
out.
Day test before, but what a time to start going in the sports, and they're a major sponsor. So this,
Mate.
it would have
Sportsbet.
been. They would have.
Yeah,
laid it all out.
they're not putting on little party pies and sausage rolls. They are going big in the
that is
sports
big.
bet box.
It broke my heart to
Yeah.
send that text back saying, mate, Hammy, I'd
Yeah.
love to. I'd fucking give anything to, but I
I'm-
can't. And my wife's going, make sure you let them know that you'd love to next year. You're going to. I said,
Oh,
yeah,
so
I
Tam,
will.
she wants you in the box.
Oh, mate, she was.
wants you in the sports bet box.
She was. You know, you're hurting when your wife. She could see the pain.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, mate,
What a great lady Tam
what
is.
She's a good egg.
So
She's
how
understanding.
What do you reckon? How close to Melbourne do you reckon you would have had to have been to go? Fuck it, I'm going.
I reckon half an hour closer, I would have.
Half an hour.
Because I had 3 days, I could have walked it.
You could have walked, hitchhiked. Hitchhiking's not as big as what it used to be.
No, but
but public transport. Could you get public transport
I
back
could have
down?
just knocked the family car off and they
Just take
deal
it
with
down
it.
there, leave it at the MCG like Dusty did all those years ago.
Yeah, could have done that.
Could have done that.
Again, Tam probably would have been so understanding if
Would have been happy.
if I did that. But look, at the end of the day, so I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I've gone from absolute happiness. I've got nothing less than I had before.
Yep.
But I feel like I've had it taken from me.
Away, just ripped.
Happiness
Yes.
taken from me.
Like you hate cricket.
I fucking hate cricket.
You fucking hate
Fucking
it.
prick of a sport. Boring as fucking batshit. But to sit in that Sportsbet box with the grubs are great guys.
Oh.
Break my fucking heart. And all of a sudden, mate, I was down the dumps. I'm
Yep.
sitting there going, this is fucked. Well, the beers weren't tasting as good. I reckon a cloud came over. It became overcast.
It got cold.
Bloody
shit.
My
Yeah.
breath started stinking.
Thinking,
Tam was
yeah.
close talking. It was
Yep.
just, everything was just shit. All of a sudden, this is shit.
Oh,
So,
mate.
so sometimes, I mean, they got to, I can't, thanks for asking, but
Yep.
sometimes you wish you hadn't been asked because you feel like something's gone that you
Yes.
never really had.
Yeah.
So I
Like
was
you were
like,
there, and you wonder, like, how many people have already knocked them back for you to get the invite?
Oh, it must
Did
have
you think
been.
like that?
And to get it that late beforehand, it must have been, they must have gone.
Everyone must have been away.
They must have gone through their entire punting list,
'Cause-
and that'd be
Gone.
hundreds of
That's
thousands.
hundreds of
And
thousands.
before it
Go,
got,
what
oh,
about,
fuck, what about
fuck,
Tommy?
Siegert.
Sure, well,
Siegert. This is a long shot.
This
You
is
reckon
a-
Siegert
yeah.
hates
Hates
cricket? Fucking absolute despises it, but let's shoot him the text out.
yeah.
See what
yeah.
he's doing.
And I sent back a text and you make, oh, mate, thanks so much for asking.
gotta.
I'd love to, but I can't. I'm in Carabara.
Yeah, you
Tam's
gotta
going,
make it-
Let them know you'll be there next year. And I said, I'll be in town next year. And
And did they know where Culburra Beach was?
no.
You
but-
had to tell them. I'm 10,
No,
I'm 10 hours away.
Yeah, no,
boys.
I said which is
I was
10
9
hours away.
I'd
yeah,
be there.
Yeah, I even cracked a little joke. I could make it, but I might get a divorce. He.
Yeah. Very good,
yeah,
Tom.
but,
Very good.
And then so I sent it off, and they didn't even respond. So they've probably moved on.
Yeah, they moved
just
on
kept
real
moving
quick,
down
mate.
the list. But
Yeah.
anyway,
But
so
there you go, mate.
that's
Next year,
interesting.
mate, or this year. This
Well,
year
hopefully
is
I'm
going to be
on-
your year.
so
You at the Boxing Day
maybe-
test.
maybe on the 22nd next year. Is it too ballsy
Hey, boys.
to send them a text saying,
I'm only
"Hey,
in.
mate,
I'm not
Yeah.
going away this year.
just letting you know,
You still got that box?
yeah, you're doing the box thing again."
I reckon
next
do
year."
it. Like, what do you got to lose? They like you.
Yeah, obviously.
They like you.
I'm in their top couple of
They
thousand.
wouldn't mind close talking with you, Tommy. So I reckon you're in there, mate. You're in there. Yep. No, that's you next year. That is you next year. But bad luck, buddy.
So the Sportsbet guys are listening.
Yep.
They've got about 10 of their own podcasts, so I don't think they've got time to listen to this shit. But
No.
if they are listening, appreciate it. But yeah, next year, give us a shout out, and I'll be there with a bucket hat on. or
That's
whatever
it.
they're-
Yeah,
that's
KFC
called
bucket hat.
Yeah, I think that's
All
more
right,
the
well, what do you-
2020s. but
oh, there you go, mate. Well, what do you think of this, Tommy? What do you think of this? I've had.
Tell me.
I'll tell you. I'll ram it right down your throat. I'll bloody close talk with you. But if you saw a woman, maybe of an older, maybe let's go 60 and above. If you knew them, you said, would you say, "Hey, ladies, g'day, chick," or what? How would you address a woman, a mature woman above the age of 60?
So what's the
If you knew them.
if you
Say
knew
you
them,
saw the neighbour. You had a neighbour above 60. There were two of them there. You didn't want to go, "Hey, Joan. Hey, Betty." Would you go, "Hey, chicks. Hey, loves." Hey, how would you address them? Is this a shittest setup?
guys.
Hey, guys. You go, guys.
If it's a group of girls together,
you can get
I
away
would
with
even
guys,
say,
can't you?
Hey guys, how you going?
Hey, guys.
I'd say
guys is universal. Like, you
Yep.
can call chicks guys. You can call blokes guys. You can call transvestites guys. You can do whatever.
If I was being
Guys works.
silly, I'd go something like, "Ladies."
Woo!
If I was being a little bit silly, and that's something that I potentially would do if
Oh,
there
I
was a
could
group
imagine.
of girls that I knew and I saw them. I
Would
would
you
go,
give a little
"Ladies,"
flex if you're wearing a
Yeah.
singlet?
and hopefully my
Do the tricep.
silliness
Yep.
might get a few giggles and
Yes.
deflect from the fact that I'd forgotten all their names.
Okay. So,
So
scenario. I'm walking down the drive. I'm going to walk to the
your
shops
house.
of my house.
Yep.
Walking down the drive of my house. There's 9 other units there.
Yep.
So I'm bad with names. So every time I go, "Oh, there's Tom and bloody Jones."
Yeah,
It's,
yep,
it's
yep.
Terry and Joyce. I go,
Yep.
fuck, I never know. Kristen knows all the names.
Ah.
I don't know all the names, but I'm not too bad. But on the spot, sometimes I get frazzled.
you need to set a little
Diagram.
diagram just at the front door, so whenever
There's
you're
her.
walking out, you
Yep.
got Jenny.
The problem
Bob.
is, there's about, and I can't stuff it up. There's 10, there's 9 other people. There's 30. There's about 8 Julies. Like I could go Julie, and I'd be 95% chance of getting it right.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, so Julie, our neighbour over the driveway, she's there down at the letterbox. She's talking to the lady who it is Ken and
Barbie?
No, not Ken and Barbie. It's Ken and Judy. Ken and Judy. So
well,
Judy.
If you've got a Judy and a Julie.
Judy and Julie.
That's a fucking nightmare.
Double J. So but they're there. They're chatting. It was a sunny day. And I said, hey, girls. And you should have seen how moist they got.
Oh, moist.
Oh, they said, oh, he called us girls.
Oh, so they liked it.
They liked it.
I thought this was going to be a death stare
This
story.
was what I was worried about, because you've got to be careful these days. You've got some girls who you can't touch on the shoulder. They go, that's discriminating. You think less of me. You call a woman a girl. She thought, what, you treat me like a 12-year-old kid, you know?
Yeah.
But these girls, I reckon maybe Julie is in her 60s and Judy, who's in fair shape, I reckon she's in her 70s.
Okay.
Her and Kenny would have been doing, they would have been pumping back in the day.
Yep.
Wow. They loved it.
They
loved it. And I thought, I said, sorry, girls, did I offend you? No.
So you said that?
Yep. I said, yeah, because I wasn't sure. Because I go, sometimes you think, girls, is this going to offend them? Because they are ladies. But I said, g'day, girls. And boy, they loved it.
Oh, that's
loved
good.
it.
So, well,
you've
set the standard now.
I've set the standard there. I reckon if Kenny falls off the perch, Julie's on her own, so I could duck in there whenever I'd have to dodge the dog. But while Kristen's away, maybe I'd do, hey,
just
girls.
work your way down the...
It's a great thing, because there's 9 other, and everyone is over 60. So me and Kristen, I'm late 30s, she's mid-30s, and I planted 2 plants for Julie over the driveway. She looked at me like I was fucking Chris Hemsworth.
You planted? Did she ask you? Or you
she asked me. She said,
Evan,
I've got a bit of a sore back. Can you do us a favour?
Ooh.
And I went over there. I planted a few plants for her. And
Any sowing the seed jokes?
Oh.
While you doing that, reckon you?
Mate, I'll tell you what, the oldies love it. All you got to do for any... Because then the next day, right, I thought, okay, is this just it's 2 ladies who are just... All right, this doesn't happen all the time.
Yep.
Next day, I go to our local coffee shop, walk down there to Flock, and I'm drinking my coffee, beautiful day, and then a few old chooks rock up with their dogs, and there's no seats.
And you don't know them?
I don't know them. I don't know who they are, but yeah, they're in all right shape. Once again, maybe 60s or 70s.
Mate, I think you've...
Mate, I've hit me. Do you reckon Kristen's too young for me?
I think she's far too young, but... Look, she's a good-looking rooster.
She's a great-looking rooster.
She's in the prime of her life. She's a doctor. I don't think you risk that for sleeping with your 65-year-old neighbour.
Well, yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Someone who's maybe got 10 to 15 years left.
Yeah.
I can't really... The marriage hasn't gone through yet, but it's probably not worth putting that on the line for the neighbour. It'd be very hard, I think, as well. It'd be awkward at body corporate meetings.
Yeah.
If I banged a couple of the oldies.
I'd say... Keep focused.
Stay
focused.
All
the wedding's coming up.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Do I need blinkers? I'm like a horse. Do I need blinkers?
There's a lot of temptation out there, obviously, especially if you're into older
ladies.
Women. Yeah.
But for any of the young guys, because I thought, this is never going to happen again. So I'm having my coffee.
Yep.
I'm about to finish, and these old chooks, can you call them chooks? That's probably a bit derogatory, isn't it?
Well, you're certainly different to their face than you are... when they're not around, calling them chooks.
I'm real two-faced, aren't I? Well, I need to, for the podcast, I need to sort of
set the scene.
Yeah,
okay.
They were good-looking chooks.
And they were in their 60s.
They were in their 60s, maybe 70s. Got the little yapper dogs, and they're looking around. There's no seats, and I've got about a mouthful of coffee to go, and I said, "Hey girls, I'm almost finished. You can have mine." She goes, "Oh God, thank you so much, and thanks so much for calling us girls." Jesus. Again,
mate,
they were blown away by me calling them girls. Is there something in this, Tommy?
Well, there is, but unfortunately, the only people that get excited about it is 65-year-old women.
Okay. So maybe any young blokes out there who maybe think they're a chance with an older lady, maybe they got a fetish or something. Just don't go down. Just go down to Lawn Bowls Club and just go, hey, girls, how you going? Have you been hitting that jack or something?
If you could find the similar word or the word that has the same effect on young women, you might be onto something. But it's like you've found the golden ticket to a big old shit show. that's
you never know. Maybe if you were, there's those people who punch a bit further above their.
No, there's got to be someone out there.
There's got to be someone out there. But maybe
women.
I'm just saying because I thought it's not too often that 2 days in a row where I call these older lasses girls,
I think
and they got pretty pumped up.
I think a third to twice is a coincidence.
Okay.
3 times you're onto something. So
all right. Well, maybe this Saturday
you try it.
I'll go down the bowling club.
Oh, just anywhere. Next group of 65-year-old women that you see. Say, hi, girls.
I'm even going older. I'm going 70s, mate. Because my mum's like in her 60s. She'd probably get excited if someone called her girls.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Certainly, no, certainly not going to resolve this. But it's something, little bit of homework for you to do during the week.
Yep.
Maybe the fuck checker can
Big D
can call a couple of elderly women, girls, and see what he comes back with. Bit of homework for everyone.
There we go.
Involved. And I think that brings us to the end. Are we doing anything special for episode 50? Probably not.
Yeah, we'll probably just come here to HQ and we'll work something out.
Talk a bit of Shahid.
Yes, but hey, thanks for tuning in. That's episode 49. Get on the YouTube. Get on the Instagram. If you want to hit us up, have a chat, maybe let us know if you've sort of called an old duck a girl, and maybe you've got lucky. Hit us up at reallygoodbanter@gmail.com.
Or a close talker.
Close talker.
Or you've had a holiday ruined by your kids. Just drop us a line. We'd love to hear from you.
We would. And give the podcast a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, because let's get this thing pumping again. It's a new year. It's a new you. It's a new us. And we are going to, we'll see you next week.
22 is going to be our year.
It's going to be massive.
Got a good
it's going to be massive. So, you know what that is, Tommy? That's another one in the can.
The canny cans. It's good banter.
Good banter.
That's a good banter.